God!
The derby between Melbourne Victory and Melbourne FC saw, per local media, more than 150 spectators storm the AAMI Park pitch in the first half. In it, one fan threw an object at goalkeeper Tom Glover, striking him in the face. Thus, you hear the groans from the fans. The match would be abandoned. The keeper, seen here, would receive stitches for what the club said at the time was likely a concussion. Fans were set to protest a move they didn't agree with. The Australian League, or A-League, as you'll hear in this piece, angered fans after selling the rights to host its grand finals to the New South Wales government, with Sydney to host the men's and women's showpiece events for the next 3 years in a reported 8-figure deal. The Sydney Morning Herald reported the deal was worth $15 million. Domestic football in Australia has long stood apart from the other codes by granting the highest placing team the right to host the A-League Decider, which has been taken to all 5 major capital cities in the competition's near 20-year history. But the A-League traded away this national reach for an 8-figure fee from Destination NSW, the state government's lead tourism arm. In effect, this man, Anthony DiPietro, has resigned as APL board director in protest of the decision. A-League CEO Danny Townsend, meanwhile, has done quite the opposite, claiming they are committed to standing by their conviction despite threats of walkouts by fans. Because of their actions, the league will see the men's and women's A-League Grand Finals played in Sydney through to the end of 2025. The announcement on Monday morning went down like a lead balloon, instantly torpedoing the goodwill generated by Australia's history-making run at the World Cup in Qatar and dampening hopes that it would boost the struggling A-League. That decision led to the ire of the fans that support this league. The pitch invasion came days after the A-League made that announcement, that the deal is in place to sell its men's and women's title-deciding grand finals to Sydney until 2025. It received backlash. Hosting rights for grand finals were previously given to its top finishing teams. To reiterate, Townsend said the move was intended to create a festival of football around the final, conceding they did not expect such heavy backlash. Traveling supporters would have to stump up the cost of accommodation and travel at a time when Australians are facing record-high airfares, but the APL, a body that runs the A-League, said it was working with transport and accommodation providers to develop special packages for fans. The league's official hotel partner, IHG, has committed to offer discounted rates for out-of-town supporters. The Associated Press would update their story. The number of people charged over the violent pitch invasion increased to 13 per police. An additional 18 people have also been identified following public appeals, with more charges expected to be filed in the coming days.